All right. Good morning. Good morning. How we doing? It's Wednesday, shortened trading week, February 19th. We're taking a look at NASDAQ. So we do have what looks like a new near term range building out between 22,100 and 22,300, with NQ currently right here at the mid range level of 22,200. So as always, anytime price is within a range, your best opportunities are going to be near the edge points of the range. Just calling it 300, 100 by 300 for right now. Just looking at Friday session, Monday, we're not really counting, but Friday and Tuesday. And we'll see this on the regular trade hours chart as well. Yesterday, for the most part, you have about 90% of the session within that prior day's range, with the exception of the open and the close, right? Both of the best moves yesterday, for the most part, you have like three decent directional moves. If you're trading this, you may have gotten chopped up. So pretty slow action yesterday, much like we talked about during yesterday's live stream, treating yesterday like a Monday, first day to start the week. No real economic data or catalysts on the calendar to work with. We just saw a big breakout, so a little bit more compression there. Now this morning, where are we trading? 22,195, so just about 22,200. So we'll be looking at this area. The response to 22,200, we'll be looking at prior day volume point of control, and then of course that prior day high. We want to see which direction is price going to trade in off the open away from that 22,200, hopefully into one of the edge points of that current near term range. So that's pretty much the game plan for this morning. As far as the economic calendar is concerned, today we only have FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. Probably going to be a nothing burger. It's usually not a major market moving thing. Much different than the actual FOMC rate announcement. This is just the minutes from the most recent meeting. So NQ ahead of the open here, a little bit of a push up above 22,200. We've got about 90 seconds till the open. Take a look at those opening 15-minute bars before the bell, currently shaped like a hammer. On that 15-minute, overnight low is 179. Today is a new day. Fresh slate. Just looking for those A plus setups. A plus. A plus, A plus. Here comes the open. No gap this morning. Prior day close was 22,224. Here comes the open. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Let's see it. Let's see that open. We're looking at NASDAQ. There's your open. So right back into that prior day structure. We're looking at 200. We're looking at that prior day volume point of control. Seller stepping in right there. Almost into that prior day volume point of control. Your overnight low is also 180. 22 180. Technically 22 179.5. As of right now, that prior day value area high marking the session high right through here. A lot of resistance in this area from yesterday. There's your prior day volume point of control, overnight low, breaking. About 90 seconds till this opening 5-minute bar closes up. So far we have a rejection of 22 200. And into that overnight low into prior day volume point of control. See if buyers are interested in defending this area or not. There's your retest of 200. See if buyers can reclaim, go for the session high there at about, what is that, 207, 209? Testing 200, testing 200. See that push right here. Coming into session highs now, NASDAQ. And there's your new high of day. So we can look for 220. Last week's high right there, 224. That's not bad. Not bad. Let's see if we get a little push here. There we go. Take a little more off. We like it. We like it. Very small overnight gap fills at that 224, which is also last week's high. Grabbed a few points. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy there. Like to see a break of this pre-market structure. Break of 225, of course. Then you run into VWAP at 230. That's a 15-second chart on the executions, Pat. All right, so the very small overnight gap just about filled there. NQ still kind of stuck here. Prior day range, prior day value area. Then we get back into 200. Got my trail just beneath 200 personally. So now 200 stays on watch. Although with that prior push, you really want to see a break of 225. Remember, 200 is in the middle of that near term range. Rather see 100 or 300. Can be a little bit stronger if you ask me. Hey, here we go, right back into that overnight low. Right back in there. Session volume point of control right here at 195. At this point, I want to see some action up above that 200 with some market structure or a retest into the lows. See what the reaction down there would be. Otherwise, we're going to need that 100 to be tested. 22,100 prior day low area. PDL. Keep in mind that pre-market structure. And NQ into the lows. Getting back into that overnight low. Session low currently marked at prior day volume point of control. 172.5. Intraday range, we're 50 points so far. Let's see how these lows are going to be treated. Session low, 172.5. Trim in the 200 short dom. Nice. You grab that little retest there, that little lower high. I like it. I like it. I like it. Failed out the pre-market structure, break and reject. Nice. Very nice. And Q right back into volume session volume point of control here, 195. Sellers trying to keep a lid on things right through here. Here you have overnight low, priority volume point of control. See that opening 15-minute bar. Pretty bearish. Big red bar. All things considered, though, it's been a fairly slow open as far as NASDAQ is concerned. Back into the lows. See if the lows crack or not. Looks like weekly time frame volume point of control is just beneath. Yeah, right here. 181. It's that blue line on the chart. So including Monday's half session, all the volumes right here at 181. Intraday kind of stepping lower. You've got that fourth test of prior day volume point of control right through here. Third or fourth test. And there's your new low of day. So at this point, pretty much just wait for 22,100 would be my personal game plan. If you're still riding that short from 200, you're sitting pretty right now. Highest volume of the sesh there on NASDAQ on the 1-minute chart right here. It's notable. But from a location perspective, still in that prior day value area. Still in the range. System over hypotheticals. Yes, sir. Love that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Buyers stepping right in, right back into overnight low again here. 179.5 is the level. Potentially a big spring setup right there. No position personally. Decent reference point for it though, I will say. 'Let's see if sellers force another lower high right here at the overnight low. 180 area is the level to watch. Wow, this morning is flying. 6 minutes till 10 a.m. And Q, nice little push there. You do have a little spring setup that materialized with prior day volume point of control. No position, like I said. Personally, not a big fan of the mid range, those mid range levels. I'd rather see 100 or 300, or at the very least, a little more clarity in our intraday structure here. We might see the first 5 minute green closure here in the next 30 seconds. So if price reclaims 200, I'll look for potential entry above with some sort of market structure. That would definitely be favorable. No 10 a.m. data. No 10 a.m. data or news. So we're all good there. Session volume point of control did shift slightly lower down into 189 now from 195. We do have the first 5 minute green closure of the session. If that 5 minutes shows some follow through, you may have a pretty nice 15-minute bar closure. We'll see here. 4 minutes is a long time in the market as far as price action is concerned. One thing to note, volume a bit low, right? Just sitting above that minimum threshold. And potentially another lower high there at the session volume point of control. We have 2 minutes till 10 a.m. 5 minutes, starting to show a bit of barcode here. We got three or four overlapping candles. And look at that volume a minute ago. Very, very low. Checking in on the other indices. ES pretty choppy. Wow. YM the same. Russell up into VWAP. Russell the only one near session highs currently. NQ back into the lows. Session lows there almost for NASDAQ. Current session low is 154.75. There's 10 a.m. So 30-minute opening 30-minute bar closes bearish. Like to see this 5-minute resolve here. NQ, there's a retest of the overnight low. Sellers just reload. See if we get that new low of day. NQ, there's your new low. So we're looking for 22,100. 22,100 next downside level of interest. Series of lower highs from that overnight session continues. And about 40 points off from that 100. So staying patient here. I want to see that 100, 22, 100. NQ is into that prior day value area low. Not a level that I'd like to set risk against right now, personally. So we just wait. All right, we're getting into 100 now. 22 100, about 20 points off. It's also your prior day low. PDL. Mm. Session low 118, getting pretty close. I'm looking for just a little bit lower. Want to see that reaction at the 100. At that prior day low. Like we had mentioned before the open and written up pretty extensively this morning in the notes. Near term range currently in play. As always, those mid range levels are going to be a little bit trickier. Best opportunities are always going to be near the edge. Got the hot dog there, double hot dog. So if the level you're trying is failing in the middle of the range, probably want to be doing less. That's how I look at it anyway. And Q sitting on the lows here. Yeah, NQ, some buyers attempting. Hopefully that's not the low because I have no position. So hopefully not. Staying patient, staying patient. Well, NQ 22,150, that may have been the local low there. Wanted it a little bit closer, like I said. It's part of the game. How close is close enough? Well, all depends on how much risk you're willing to eat. How much risk will you eat? How much? So, no position on that bounce. If we take a look at our 15-minute, you'll see that is the shallow fib from Wednesday's low. Pretty much this whole rally here. 23% fib. Got some prior day structure right through there as well. So, not all that surprising. See it front run a little bit. It's definitely part of the game in trading. Not going to chase now, I'll tell you that much. Got the little bounce there, Dom. Nice. Wanted it a little bit closer. It's looking for that 100. NQ into the 38% intraday fib now. So far, we're still just trading within the prior day's range. So there's just an inside day. All right, do we get that test here? Let's see. Let's see. Real test of 100, or they're going to set up a higher low? TBD. No crystal ball here. Wish I had one, but I do not. Buyers working on that higher low. Higher low in the making. And we're coming back into that 38% fib, 22,150. Timmy, what's happening, man? Welcome back, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, sir, Ray. Volume starting to taper down here. We just got that first print below the minimum threshold. It is also an inside day, don't forget. We now have our second consecutive print below the minimum threshold. So we're looking for buyers to break that 22,157 area. There we go. There's the push. There we go. Back into that prior day volume point of control area. Dude, buyers can reclaim prior day volume point of control, overnight low. It's going to be a tricky spot here. You have fib sell zone, overnight low, prior day volume point of control. That's definitely the area to break. Wow, nice push. All right, all right, all right. We got some news, Mish. Mr. Mish, you there? Highest volume of the sesh, looks like. Is that our highest volume of the sesh? Yes, it is. It's got to be some news. Let's take a look. Yep, we got some news there. Looks like Trump eyes a bigger and better trade deal with China, per New York Times. So NQ right back into this key area here. Yeah, they'll be complaining about Trump candles any minute now, all over Twitter, all over it, all over it. Trump and China news, yes sir. Looking for 22,200 if we can get there. Sellers stepping back in. This is a fast tape. We'll keep our trail just beneath that candle. Keep it just below 22,150. Not my favorite entry, but the higher low there after the bounce was clean enough. So we'll take it. 2 for 2 on the morning. Probably last trade of the day here. See how much we can get out of this one. NQ, still a lot of headwind here. Session volume point of control, fib sell zone, overnight low, prior day volume point of control. Here comes the trail. I got my trail just below 150. Still an inside day. Still an inside day here. NQ back into that overnight low. See if we get that retest at 200 here. Show me a retest at 200. All right, peeled a little more off right there. Still have the trail down beneath 150. Looking for 200 on the rest or trailed out. That'll be the last trade of the morning. Two for two, Chad. Nicely done. Love to see it. NQ, we're just staying patient here. Riding the long. Probably raise that trail up to about 165. About 15 points away from that main target at 22,200. You have the 78% fib right there and VWAP as well. And if we can clear these local highs, I'll trail much, much tighter. See a break of 188. All right, we got the trail just beneath overnight low here, about 179. And we're looking for 200, 200. Trail may get taken out. Oh, I didn't nail the absolute low, but made the most of it. Definitely made the most of it. All right, I'm going to raise the trail 182. I'll let him have it at 195. One tick shy. Here's the trail. Trail's at 182. It's holding on. Trail's holding on. Retest these highs and they could have it. There we go. I'm out. Let them have it there. Not bad. 60 points. We'll take it. Could have been a little better. I wanted that real test of 22,100. Just got front ran a bit. So that's why I didn't grab the low near 22,120. I would see a real test. Real test of the 100, but that's how it goes sometimes. It's real life trading for you. So we just go with the higher low once it materializes. NQ as of right now holding that shallow fib from Wednesday's low up into this week's high. So pretty much this entire rally. Here's your shallow fib, prior day structure. Remember we talked before the stream, or excuse me, before the open, about the near term range here, 100 by 300. So if you're getting chopped up near 200, got to understand you're involved in the middle of the structure. So even if you have a level of interest there, you're still in the middle of the structure. Context, very, very important. Very important for high quality setups. So now NQ up above 200. We want to see if acceptance is going to be shown above 200. And if so, watch for last week's high, which is basically a current session high, and then up into prior day high and 300. That's the game plan. We'll go ahead and call it a sesh, call it a stream right there. This is a decent morning, kind of slow, but it is an inside day with no real catalyst. So make the most of it. Market's going to test your patience on a day like today. That's for sure, especially with an open near the middle of that near term range. But hope you guys had a good one. We'll keep it going in the think tank. If you have questions, feel free to reach out.